A guy sits down at the bar and he orders drink after drink after drink. Finally, the bartender goes up to him and says, "Hey, pal, everything okay?" "Oh, my wife and I had the biggest argument, and she doesn't want to talk to me for a month." Trying to put a positive spin on things, the bartender says, "Well, maybe that's a good thing, right? A little peace and quiet." "Yeah, but today's the last day." "What does a men's rights activist call a broken hand?" "Celibacy." "Ah, the NSA, a government organization that actually listens to you." A 100-year-old man brings home a prostitute one day, and the lady begins to undress and performs a headstand in the corner. The man, a little confused, asked, "What are you doing? One of those fancy Carmen Sutures positions?" The woman says, "No, I figure you can't get it up, so go ahead and drop it on in." Politics is the most accurate word in the English language. Poly meaning many, and ticks meaning blood-sucking parasite. If con is the opposite of pro, then isn't Congress the opposite of progress? This one is for my great niece. What do you say to your sister when she's crying? "Are you having a crisis?" An old Jewish man prays briefly at the Western Wall every morning. A reporter says to the old man, "What have you been praying for?" The old man says, "I have been praying for peace at this wall ever since I was bar mitzvahed at age 13. For decades I have prayed for peace here at this holy shrine every morning, and then I go about my day. I have been working with activist groups for years to try to achieve peace." The reporter then asks, "And what's it been like to pray for peace here every day?" And the old man sighs and says, "Oy vey, it's been like talking to a wall." So I hear Islam is the religion of peace. Piece of you here, piece of you there. What do you call a cats' rights organization? 9 Lives Matter. I woke up and I went to the bathroom, and then when I went back to bed, I found my wife unresponsive. I couldn't get a pulse. Looking at her lifeless, still body, I decided to have one last go at her. But a few minutes in, she opens her eyes and shouts, "Boo!" I swear, some people are just sick in the head. Twin sisters in a Newfoundland nursing home were turning 100 years old. The editor of the local newspaper told the photographer to get over there and take pictures of the 100-year-old twins. One of the twins was hard of hearing and the other could hear quite well. Once the photographer arrived, he asked the sisters to come on over and sit on the sofa. The deaf sister said to her twin, "What did he say?" "We got to sit over there on the sofa," said the other. "Now, get a little closer together," said the cameraman. Again, "What did he say?" "He says squeeze together a little." So they wiggled up close to each other. "Just hold on for a bit longer. I've got to focus the camera," said the photographer. And yet again, "What did he say?" "He says he's going to focus." With a big grin, the deaf twin shouted out, "Ah, Lord Jesus, both of us? Can I be first?" A woman was 3 months pregnant when she fell into a deep coma and woke up after about 10 months. The woman asked the doctor about her baby. Doctor said, "You had twins, a boy and a girl. They're both fine, and your brother was nice enough to name them for you." The woman said, "Oh, no, not my brother. He's an idiot." "Okay, so what did he name the girl?" The doctor. "Denise." Woman. "Oh, okay, that's actually a pretty nice name. What about the boy?" Doctor. "The nephew." Henry woke up after the annual office Christmas party with a fantastic headache, cotton mouth, all hung over, and completely unable to recall the night's events. He made his way downstairs and his wife put some coffee in front of him. "Olivia," he moaned, "tell me, what happened last night? Was it as bad as I think?" "No, it was way worse," she said with a voice full of scorn. "You made a complete ass of yourself. You succeeded in antagonizing the entire board of directors, and you insulted the company president right to his face." "Ah, he's a jerk anyway. Piss on him." "You did," she replied, "and then he fired you." "Well, screw him," said Henry. "I did," exclaims the wife. "You're back to work Monday." I finally lasted an hour and 2 minutes in bed. Thank God for daylight savings time. And Moses looked upon the Lord and said, "We are your chosen people, my Lord, but you want us to cut the tips off of our what now?" What's the difference between a politician and a flying pig? The letter F. Do gay little people come out of the cabinet or the drawer? I went to the doctor's for a prostate exam, and I asked the doctor doing the exam, where should I put my pants? Next to mine was not the answer I was expecting. My girlfriend dressed up as a policewoman and told me I was under arrest for suspicion of being good in bed. After 2 minutes, all charges were dropped due to the lack of evidence. My friend and I opened a company selling landmines disguised as holistic prayer mats. Profits are going through the roof. My brother wanted to get a white noise machine. I told him just look up Karen videos on YouTube. What music do depressed people listen to? I believe I can fly. I just watched a documentary on marijuana. I think all documentaries should be watched this way. At my funeral, take the bouquet off the top of the coffin and throw it into the crowd to see who's next. One day, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter will all merge. It'll be called Your Twit Face. Jack and Jill went up the hill to do it in the water. Jack slipped, his condom ripped, and now they have a daughter. There was an American man who lived in Thailand, and when he was there he had a lot of sex, and he never used a condom. Then he returned to the States, and one morning he woke up and noticed bright green and purple dots all over his pee-pee. Freaked out, he went to the doctor. The doctor said, "I have never seen anything like this before. We will need to run some tests." So they ran some tests, and he said he'll come back in 3 days for your results. The man went back 3 days later, and the doctor said, "I have some terrible news. You have a disease called Mongolian HP. It is very uncommon and rare, and I don't know very much about it. I'm so sorry, but we'll need to amputate your penis." The man was horrified. But he decided to go back to Thailand to see a Thai doctor, thinking they would have a little better idea about what it may be. The doctor said, "Oh yes, Mongolian HP, very rare. The American doctor wants to amputate my penis." Ah, stupid American doctor. Of course, make more money that way. No need to amputate. "Oh, thank God," said the man. Then the Thai doctor looked at the American man and said, "Wait 2 weeks, fall off by itself."